Hello wealth creators, welcome to my channel. Do you feel like the more you chase money, the faster it runs away from you? Are you working 2 to 3 jobs, 18 hours a day, but still can't make ends meet? You are always behind on payments, whether it's rent payments, car, mortgage, etc., and it feels like it's an uphill battle for you every day? No matter how much you try, you don't seem to get ahead. When you save some money, something always shows up to pull you back to struggling. Is this you? Then listen closely. It's not by working several hours a day that gets you ahead. Your action needs to be in alignment with your thinking. Your dominant thoughts needs to be in alignment with your desire. If your dominant thoughts are money is scarce, you have to work really hard for money. There is not enough resources to go around, and you have to chase and work very hard to get some money. Then this thinking creates its corresponding experience into your life. Everything is energy. What you see and think to be solid is energy. It vibrates in its own unique vibration, and when you match it, you attract it into your life. When you think money is scarce, you send frequencies of lack to the universe. You begin to vibrate in the energy of lack. And we all know where there is energy, creation happens. Therefore, what you seek and desire, in this case money, moves further away from you, while you bring and attract more lack, which is what you are a vibration match to. Thoughts attract after its own. You experience money as an elusive adversary, while lack flows to you with least resistance and seems to hold on to you like a heavy, thick coat. And all this is done by your mind. What most people are yet to find out is, when you are thinking the thoughts of not enough and you think of chasing, you put yourself in the lack state. This makes you feel bad, which puts you into the negative, and therefore you end up attracting and creating more negative things. This provides you with proof that there is not enough to go around. Unfortunately, this is the state that most humans dwell in, while their physical self is so busy in the doing and in taking action towards achieving their desire. Their mental state is busy putting up protective walls against achieving that desire, blocking every opportunity to receive the same. The primary work of our mind is to protect us and also to create evidence to reality what we hold as true in our mind. The mind only mirrors into reality what it has in the mind. The mind is the mirror, the world is the reflection. If you want to know what you have been thinking, just look at what you are experiencing as a reality. You never create greater or less than your thoughts. You cannot put a shoe in front of a mirror and expect the mirror to reflect a dress. You don't fight the reflection, you change the object. Meaning, you change your thoughts and your reality changes. You don't fight the lack you are experiencing with your physical. You change your thoughts from lack to abundance, and the mind will readjust itself to fit and create the new state to a reality. Making money is 95% mental, while 5% is physical. To explain this, think of all the people you know that works very hard. They work 16 to 18 hours a day. You would expect these people to be the riches in the society. But mostly, you find they are living slightly better than the lazy poor people. They exchange their life force for money, and ends up paying a very high price with their health, while others work less hours a day, and make what that person makes in a year, within one day or within a couple of hours. Many people are yet to understand this concept, because it's not taught in school. No one tells you that your mind is the driver, the architecture, the controller, and the power source to what you create and experience in your physical reality. Many people think that successful people became successful because they are luckier than them. They think that they are more educated than them, have great connections to opportunities, have more resources, or simply they reaped someone off. While it may apply to some, majority of the self-made millionaires and billionaires work themselves from ground up. They are not the most educated nor the most qualified. In fact, you might find many to be college dropout. They didn't have anybody to hand things to them. They knocked on doors and got rejected. They pitched their ideas and got rejected, but they never gave up. They were so convinced with their ideas that they found a way to make it work. Showing up consistently, putting in work even when they did not see any results. They focused on their craft, made it better while becoming better themselves, and the world responded. They believed in themselves way before anybody else did. They believed in their ideas and thought that they could succeed and did everything possible to make it work. They convinced their mind, and the mind created into the physical reality the evidence of their thoughts. Remember, thoughts in our mind are the object. The mind is the mirror, and the world is the reflection. The life you are living right now, the experiences that you are going through, were created in the mind first, then it was reflected in the physical as a reality. Many people are living their life on autopilot. They have no idea of what is going on in their minds. They have no control of what goes into their mind. They have given access to everyone and everything to occupy their mind. They have left open the doors to their mind, and anyone and everything slips into their mind, controlling how and what they think, therefore giving them control over what they create. They have never taken time to question their thoughts, to question the information that they are consuming. They just take everything as true and believes it, even if the belief might cause them harm. They then create their life from this thinking which was programmed to them from an early age and never question it. A program that was introduced and created to produce obedient followers, and not thinkers and doers. This programming began from the time you are born. Your parent or guardian taught you what they knew and thought to be beneficial, in the name of molding you to be a better human being in your society. Then this programming continued in school, where you have to prove your value through competing with your fellow classmate. From academics to sports. If you don't excel in every area, you are harshly condemned and deemed unworthy, and even told to your face that you will not become a valuable member of the society. You grow with the mentality of, if you want to become valuable, you have to compete and chase achievements. Other people are the determinant of your value. Your value is outside of you. The problem comes in when you are told to chase what you are not passionate about, and being told that you can't achieve your desires because you are not the smartest, the strongest, the most qualified, or the most cunning. You start a race with negative mindset, and yet you hope to win. Someone somewhere has already deemed you unfit to win, and convinced you of the same. These could be those that raised you, teachers, friends, society, colleague, or bosses. But there are people who found their passion, pursued it relentlessly, working on it consistently, putting in time, money, focus, and energy. As a result, they made it. They closed their ears to the outside noise and focused on their craft. They learned not to take rejection personally, keeping their eyes focused on the prized, and with time they became successful. It did not matter what someone said to them or about them, nor what anybody did to keep them down. They always found a way to get back up. Their goal was very clear in their mind. They knew and believed they would make something for themselves, and these kept their mind focused on the goal. Eventually their mind created into the physical what was there in their mind and what they fought to keep in the mind. Most people does this the wrong way. They think that chasing money will make them more money, only to become frustrated when they don't get the intended results. A person who is chasing money without creating value plays a losing game. The person who only thinks work and never taking time to fix their mind plays a losing game. If a person approaches work as a means to escape poverty without changing their mindset to it's possible for them to be rich and that there is more than enough for everyone, that they are worthy of riches, the money they make always finds its way to flow away from them if they make any, so they can go back to their default mode of lack. They go through hardship to make some money. They experience hardship through their senses. This is see, hear, and touch. This proves to them that their thoughts are correct. Without realizing, they are only experiencing what their mind is creating. A person experiences life through the lens of their own perception. The sad thing is, this is how the majority of human population operate. Lack and struggle has been perpetuated all over. You are taught from a young age that you have to compete to become valuable. There is not enough for everyone. Number one is for one person, and if you are not number one, you are less valuable. When you go to some religious setting, poverty is sold as holy. When you go out to the world, they tell you, good things are scarce. Money, good jobs, opportunities, resources, etc. And this puts people in flight survival mode. They feel the pressure to perform. They feel the fear of losing. The fear of not being able to survive. You go to work because you have to, otherwise you won't survive. You work many hours to make ends meet. You follow what others are saying and doing to fit in, while the answers to your freedom was inside you all along. The keys to your financial freedom within you. You are the creator of the life you desire. You hold the power to change your life through your thoughts. No one outside of you dictate what your future will be like. You are creating your life moment to moment through your thoughts. The people you look upon and think they are extraordinary are just people who closed their eyes and ears from outside world and went inside themselves to look for answers. Think of every product that you have in your house, whether it's electronics, clothing, or utensils. All of this were created by people. People who went into their mind and came up with ideas. Everything that is seen in the physical was once a thought. The phone that you are holding right now was once a thought. The clothes that you are wearing were once a thought. Someone had to imagine them first, then write it down, to create them. No one has ever built a house without first imagining what it would look like on its completion. A person only starts building in the physical after they have completed building it in the mind. If you asked someone who is putting foundation of the house what type of the house they are building, this person will tell you how many rooms the house will have, where the kitchen would be, the bathroom and the bedroom. In fact, they go to an extent to explain to you from their imagination where they will place TV or their working desk. Every little detail committed to the memory. Many people have never realized that creating their dream life follows the same concept. You imagine first, then you create. They create unconsciously because they have no idea what it is that is going on in their mind. They have allowed their circumstances, people around them and social media to tell them what they can or cannot create. They allow other people's limitation to control their imagination. They let others program their mind and take up beliefs that rarely serves them. So, today I'm here to bring the power over your life back to you. The power to make more money is in your hands. The idea you need to make money is within you. You don't need to chase money to make money. You only need to fix your mind to attract money. The ideas and opportunities to make more money already exist for you right now. But you can only recognize them when you match their frequency. And you do these through your own mind. You need to clear and get rid of negative thinking. You need to start believing in yourself and to start seeing yourself as worthy and valuable, regardless of what anyone may have said to you. Everyone successful today had people tell them that they can't, and it's impossible, that they are not capable. Instead of letting that affect them, they deleted the information from their system and continued to fill their mind with their own conviction, that they are capable, worthy, and deserving. They believed they would find a way, and if they don't find it, they would create it. My dear viewer, you are capable more than you think and has always been. Don't let a voice outside of you dictate what you can or cannot achieve. Take charge of your mind now and begin to program your mind with positive information that will help you achieve your goals. Fix your mind if you want to fix your life. Instead of thinking of ways you can chase money, think of ways you can create something or add value to something. Your mind is connected to the ocean of ideas. Ideas which to the rest of the people may seem foreign, until you bring them to life. Remember, it only seems impossible until it's done. Your idea seems crazy until you make money from it. But in order for you to do so, you must first work on them to bring them to life. Working on it on the physical, while adjusting and programming your mind that it's possible to be achieved, no matter what anyone says. The Wright brothers seemed crazy until they made an aeroplane. Jeff Bezos seemed crazy until Amazon picked up. Elon Musk seemed crazy until his rocket took off. Mark Zuckerberg and his friends seemed crazy until Facebook connected the world. The new recipe seems crazy until you try it and finds it works. The person who built a mobile phone seemed crazy until the phone connected the world. Everything you see, hear, and taste began as a thought that the world termed as impossible, stupid, or crazy. You don't need to work several hours a day to make ends meet. You don't need to know somebody to have connections and opportunities. You don't need a PhD to be successful. All you need is an idea and a positive mindset. Be willing to put in work and you will escape poverty. That's all I had for you today. Thank you for watching. If you liked my message, consider giving me a like. Share this video and subscribe. See you on the next video.